Well, a very good evening, Celebration family. How are we doing tonight? Are we good? Welcome to center stage for our captains. Welcome. As your cruise director, I have the honor and privilege of introducing the ship's senior officers to you. But before we begin, I have been asked to remind my friends on deck 7 and deck 8 not to lean on or over the railings and be very careful with any cell phones or personal devices. Anything dropped from deck 7 or 8 will be sold on eBay by whoever finds it on deck 6. Keep a hold of your phones, please. Now, this is a maritime tradition that I'm so proud that we uphold here on the Celebration, but I'm gonna need your help. This is a Carnival fun ship. We are loud and we are proud. And I need you to be just that tonight. As I introduce the officers to the stage, can we give them a huge round of applause? We'll cheer and holler. Okay, that was good. But as they take to the stage, we've got to get louder and louder and louder. I believe in you. No time to practice, we're diving straight in. The first officer I'm delighted to welcome to the stage makes sure that we look after this beautiful planet that we call home. Her own environmental officer. Put your hands together for Priya, everybody. Often people come and cruise with us with their romantic partner, but often we have singles out there. Do we have any singles looking to mingle? Maybe you've been reading those trashy novels and you think, oh, I could run away with an officer. Well, if you are out there and looking at our officers, I point you in the direction of this man. I have no idea if he's married or single, but I do know he's very, very rich. Why? Well, he handles all of the money matters on board, and this is his final cruise before a well-earned vacation. So let's welcome our finance director, Anurag. Very popular tonight. Now, talking of popular officers, this next gentleman always gets a huge round of applause. At first, I thought it was because of his looks. Then I thought maybe it's because of his charming personality, and then I worked it out. It's because he is responsible for all of the bars on board this ship. Give it up for our beverage operations manager, Stefan! On any given week, the Celebration has over 1,700 crew members coming from 62 different nations. And there is one lady responsible for looking after all of us. She is our Human Resources Director. Please give it up for Heidi. Now, one of the beautiful things about coming away on a vacation is that you don't have to cook. Who's excited that they haven't got to cook? Yeah, you don't have to, because our executive chef has been doing it for you. Let's hear it for Chef Kama! Now, overseeing the countless bars and restaurants is our next officer. His title, Food and Beverage Director. Put those hands together for Alex. Now, I mentioned not having to cook. But another perk of being on a cruise is that you don't even have to clean. You don't have to tidy up. You don't even have to make your bed. And our next officer is responsible for overseeing all housekeeping matters. So show him some love. It's Jim Roy. Tending to your every need 24 hours a day is our hard-working guest services team. This next officer is in charge of the desk. She also makes sure that we're allowed to let you off in our ports of call. Without her, we'd be stuck on board. So let's show her a ton of love. Your guest services manager, Sanya. Now this next lady, I hope this is the only time you have to meet her. And I know, whoa, hang on a minute, that sounds a little inconsiderate or personal. Allow me to explain what she does, and you'll understand why I hope you don't have to meet her down in her office. She is the ship's senior physician, looking after guests and crew. Please welcome to the stage, Dr. Claudia. Doctor, thank you for everything you and your teams are doing. This next officer helps coordinate our gangways, art auctions, the shops, photo gallery, the spa, and so much more. He is the Director of Guest Operation. Welcome to the stage, Greg. Keeping you healthy as well as happy on your fun ship vacation is more important now than ever, and we have a dedicated officer. She is our Public Health Officer. Let's hear it for Jocelyn. Now this next gentleman, he needs a huge round of applause because he's involved in show business. He's also my boss, so please don't make me look bad. He oversees all of the entertainment on board this ship. His official title, Entertainment Director. We are delighted to welcome back to the celebration, Jai! Next, we head on down to the engine room, where they power this vessel. And I'm delighted to welcome to the stage our Staff Chief Engineer, Antonio! From the engine room, we head on up to the navigational bridge. Second in command of the entire ship and responsible for all security matters is our staff captain. Let's hear it for Cesar. And next, we move on to the officers in the fancy white jackets. Can I get an ooh? Yes, it's their James Bond moment of the week. The first officer I'm delighted to introduce oversees all aspects of hospitality aboard this floating hotel. Everything you experience as a guest here falls under his watchful eye. Let's hear it for our hotel director, Harrison. Once again, we return down to the engine room, where they not only power the ship, but they're also producing our fresh water, giving us our air conditioning, and so much more. The man ultimately in charge is our Chief Engineer. Please welcome to the stage, Francesco! And last, but by no means least, it is my honor to introduce you to the master of this vessel. He's the inaugural captain of the Carnival Celebration, the very first man to steer this ship out of the shipyards. He's also the only person that could change this 6-day vacation into a 14-day vacation. Now hold on. I'm not making any promises, but if you show him enough love in this moment here, he might just decide to keep you. So Celebration, are you ready for the big introduction? I want you to raise the roof for the master of the vessel, Captain Vincenzo Alquez.
Thank you very much for this warm welcome. And welcome aboard the celebration. I hope you enjoy so far your cruise. But before we go, we have a competition, Lee and I. We'll get more claps. For some reason, he always wins. So give her up for Lee, our special cruise director. Thank you for choosing the celebration for your vacation. I hope you enjoy the cruise. We are here to deliver you fun, memorable vacation. So looking forward to meet each one of you during this week, and enjoy. Ciao. Let me see if your Italian has improved. Ciao. Yeah, they speak Italian. Thank you.
There we go, I give you a free Italian lesson as well. Everyone say, ciao, Captain. Thank you so much to our Captain. Ciao, Captain. Our Captain and senior officers as they leave the stage.